One of the best value car audio improvements you can make is installing a powered subwoofer just like this one. Now, these are relatively cheap, they're quite compact, and they have a built-in amplifier which makes the installation process easier. The nice thing about the compact size as well is it's not going to take up heaps of valuable space, so you can put it in an out-of-the-way spot like under the seat. So on the end of the sub, you've got an input for the remote that came with the sub. There's 2-channel RCA inputs, which you'll be using if you have an aftermarket head unit. And that's what I'll be doing. I've separately purchased some RCA cables to connect there because it didn't come with those. And then over here, we've got the harness input for the power supply and speakers. As far as connections go, the remote clips into that one. The first part of the harness clips into here. The harness has got this black cable on it, which is labeled with ground. It's got a connector there. You could run that all the way to the battery negative, but normally you would just bolt that down somewhere on the vehicle chassis so it has a good connection. The harness also has this yellow cable which is labeled battery, and it came with this yellow extension cable. That gets connected in there, and then this gets run through to the positive terminal on the battery, and you can see it's got a fuse there as well. Next up, there's a blue cable which is labeled as remote, and the kit came with this blue extension cable, so that would get connected onto there, and then you run this to the back of the head unit onto the remote cable, and that will tell the sub to turn on when the stereo is on. And lastly, there's this plastic clip on the harness, and you would only use this if you are using the factory head unit on the car and you need to get your inputs from the speakers. So the kit came with this matching cable which clips in here, and to get an input for the amp in the sub, you take a feed from the speakers in the car, typically the rear. So you would connect to the right rear positive, right rear negative, and the rear left positive, rear left negative. A quick Google search will find you a wiring harness for your car with the correct cable colors for the speakers. Because I'm connecting this to a aftermarket head unit, I don't need to use this part of the harness, and instead I'm going to use the RCA channels because my head unit has got RCA sub outputs, so I can just connect the red RCA into there and the white into there, and then that will go to the back of the head unit. And that's pretty much all there is to it.